spell needs hope. Embodied within that hope is the fundamental belief, the potential of every person, be a force or good. You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They'll race behind you. They will stumble. They'll fall. But in time, they will join you in the summit.
Amazon's attack.
Oh, God.
Every Wonder Woman fan watching this just reacted exactly like Jen did. All right. We're here. And I don't know where Robert is, but...
Britt here?
What?
Is Britt here? Because I know she's going to kill me.
Not yet. Not yet. Don't worry. She's not here yet. She's not here yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Because she's going to kill me after what we had at first Marvel and then this.
She's going to be like, what the hell were you and Jared doing? All right. Anyway. So
Hey.
we are...
But yep, I got something already planned for next year.
So as you guys know... All right. So what... trust me, Jage. There's a thing. So the way that this works for all you guys that are new to Comics League is every year we each assign each other comic books we know the person hates, and the person has to positively review that book for 5 minutes, and then they can tear it apart. Think of it like Secret Santa from hell. So.
I think you and I got off lucky, though. At least ours are just one shot.
Yeah, I know. Britt had to do an entire series. I'm sorry, Britt.
Are you really, dude? Because we planned it out a year ago.
Oh, I'm not sorry. That was just me lying. So, all right. Either I'll go first or Robert will go first.
I'll go first.
All right. So Robert is reviewing Herbs.
Let me put it up. Let me put it up.
So, and again, Robert, you have. We'll get to that, Jage. Please hold that question till later. So again, 5 minutes reviewing positively. Then what'll happen is when you get 1 minute left, I'll hold up a 1 on my screen.
I probably won't be paying attention, so.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll say 1 minute left, and then I'll count down, and then we'll go. All right, you ready?
All right.
3.
Okay, sure. Could you put up on the screen?
Yes. 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Review.
Oh, boy, this is quite a Superman book. I mean, first of all, it's a follow-up to an amazing Elseworld, Commandi at Earth's End, where it decided to take the boring and dull post-apocalyptic animals that Kirby did and made it more like Mad Max with incredible artwork. And one of the things we got is this very good-looking Superman right here. And this is the follow-up to it, where apparently these robots want to have Gotham and blow up Gotham. Why? Because they have to purge everything. So Superman flies down, meets this Batman thing, and is fighting him off. Boy, look at the action here. Look at the artwork here as he's fighting off these Batmen. And then he's saved by a bunch of bikers, wouldn't it be a bunch of kids? Great idea. Brilliant idea. They're led into the Batcave through Batman's crypt, where apparently Bruce's body has been stolen. And, oh, look at the ingeniousness of having to tell us the gun that killed my parents. Of course, Bruce would have to have a sign like that. Because why hasn't anyone ever done that before? Well, how would we just see it, whatever's going on inside of his trophy room, unless we have to have it spelled out? Because how are we going to tell one gun from another? And apparently, the Batcave is really huge, which I always theorized it must have been. It's miles and miles huge just to get down there. And basically, they lead their way down there. Crazy stuff going on, finding out the kids' parents have been mutated. And Superman has to use a gun, even though he's been saying, no guns, we never use guns. But, yeah, and so they show off this incredible gun, the Expunger. Look at how amazing this gun is. This was Batman used on his last case, meaning Batman had to use it. And then he says the stupid thing of, oh, I wish there could be a world without guns, which, of course, Batman has used this gun. So who knows? But, yeah, they fight their way through dealing with this ingenious idea apparently Wayne Tech decided to make twin clones of Hitler, and Superman can bring a clone to World War II properly, since it clearly was not done. Turns out it was always left hanging. So he has to end World War II. And thus Superman realizing, I can't do anything. So he makes the smartest decision he's ever made in his life, takes that big gun and decides to go on in and shoot up all the monsters. Just take them all out. Shooting him, just banging them all done. And then we find out that there were other people that could have been cloned. JFK, Albert Einstein, Lex Luthor, Elvis Presley. But who cares about those guys when you can have twin, and not just one Hitler, but two Hitlers? And then Superman has to deal with this really amazing looking monstrous clone of Batman. All the while, Superman's just focusing entirely on Batman, which of course is proving the notion that these two are meant to be together. So, he ends up shooting down that Batman, shooting down the Hitler twins. And then, despite looking pretty decent, turns out Superman is dying. So he decides to take his BFF's body and goes into the fire, where both of them die. And then it's told, oh, isn't that just the last thing we ever needed in the world? Seriously, this is such an incredible story. It is just like, and why hasn't anyone ever done this before?
1 minute left.
An underrated gem. I mean, just look at all of this. Again, showing the true nature of the relationship between Batman and Superman. It is clear what those two have going on for them, more than anyone else in the DC universe. And again, the whole idea of using guns, but guns are evil. We should stop using guns. It is a great lesson that has no contradictions in it whatsoever. And again, twin clones of Hitler. I cannot think of a more brilliant idea.
How about the fact that his gun has headlights on it?
Oh, yeah. His gun has headlights. Because, of course, you need to see in the dark.
I know, right? You have to see where you're shooting.
Yeah, you got to see where you're shooting and just all the barrels and belts and everything. Seriously, this has to be one of the...
All right, so Robert, I have a very important question for you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do you really feel about this gem? Hang on. How do you really feel of this gem of a story? And hello, Britt. Go.
This is the biggest, worst Superman story I have ever read.
Britt comes in right as you explode.
This is the biggest heart-pain load of shit I have ever read. If I could curse more on this channel, I would. This... God almighty, first of all, the artwork is atrocious. The previous story, Come On the Earth's End, was the better story of these, but even that was just horrible. Tom Veitch, who did Star Wars, Dark Empire, really liked that story. But this, he does not know the DC universe whatsoever. And the whole stuff between Superman and Batman, what the hell? Why is he just focusing on Batman and nothing else? Is this a universe where those two, only those two exist? And the whole anti-gun message makes no sense whatsoever. And of course, the twin clones of Hitler. What the dumbest idea in all of creation.
Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
Of course. Don't you know anything about science? Yeah. Like Carlos right, and the only good thing this got was giving us the ever classic, and I know I saved it for this, I wanted to be truthful, was the I am a man punch. And that was the only good thing this whole book ever had. Seriously, so much of it. The gun that killed my parents. Seriously, is Bruce stupid? Does he have to have it spelled out for him?
He has batnesia.
Yeah, and again, this expunger. First of all, why did if Jared and I went over Command and Earth, hasn't been dropped yet, but this artist has a headlamp fetish because everything has headlamp. Look at this, 3 headlamps. Does a gun need headlamps? Really? But again, the twin clones of Hitler. Really? And this whole, World War II never really ended. It's time for me to end World War II. That is the dumbest thing. What the hell? World War II ended just because these twin clones of Hitler were, again, cloned doesn't undo the original one's death. And again, you could have had JFK, Albert Einstein, Lex Luthor, or Elvis Presley, and you decided to experiment with Hitler and make two of them. Who was in charge of Wayne Tech? A bunch of morons. I mean, God Almighty! And then the ending where he decides to go into the flames is meant to be so dramatic, and it is the biggest load of horse shit I have ever seen. This is hands down the worst Superman story because it doesn't get Superman at all. And I'll tell you this book, and this is the case where you have a writer who really doesn't get the character. Say what you will about Tom King with Wonder Woman, but compared to Tom Veitch here on Superman, he is Citizen Kane compared to this and understanding a character.
Okay,
God!
if you want to end it right there. So, Britt, you came in right as Robert said, twin clones of Hitler. So, how about that for an entrance?
It was an entrance, I would say.
Yeah.
Granted, that's not as big of an explosion. Britt, this is not as big an explosion they did for my Marvel stuff, but that was a build-up.
So, in which case, I would go first, but since I am a gentleman, I will say ladies first. So, Britt, again, the rules are you review us for 5 minutes, and then and again, Britt did the Superman Wonder Woman Claremont story. And you have to go for 5 minutes. I'll remind you when there's a minute left, and then you can do 5 minutes tearing it apart in your signature Brit wit. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Have at it.
All right. So I gotta go positive first.
Positive first.
Okay. So this is the best story I've ever read. It's very it redefines, what we know about Superman and Wonder Woman. It's very inspiring. It's everyone the setting is in wartime, so that's very historic, just amazing. It's totally a vibe. We have a deeply respectful homage to Superman and his lore. He even turns into a centaur at one point. Apparently has a harem and gets drunk, and in a polygamous relationship with Lana and Lois. So the basis of the story is basically Lois is getting old and Clark does not. So there's a lot of emotional weight with that, with immortality, versus his humanity, and how do they reconcile that? So it's a lot of mythological things. You also have the Greek gods, Athena, within this story. Lana plays a role. She gets kidnapped, which is really cool. I think. Yeah, she is very important to the story. We also get the Amazons. There is a resistance movement within Germany, or World War II, made up of the Amazons, of course, and some of them also join the Nazis. That's very interesting, very original, and then the main star of the story, though, is Lois. Lois is downright the best character of this story. She is essentially Wonder Woman 2.0, but better than Diana. Why not just, she's not just a reporter, she's everything that Diana isn't. It feels so natural for her to be in the Wonder Woman role, so earned, so inevitable, for her to be this goddess and, basically take on that role as immortal, and it's just visionary storytelling. Um, and Diana, you know, in every alternate universe, she is evil because she is. This is very much a Lois story. So it has to have that Lois power fantasy, and Diana is basically her ultimate enemy. So in this story, she is able to defeat her enemy. How much time I got left?
1 minute and 42 seconds.
Oh, good Lord. So this is really emotional and philosophical, about relationships, about immortality. The art is wonderful. It's so much emotion, so a lot of expression. We have, as I said, with the mythological things, the Greek gods, Athena, giving Lois her powers, and she is the wisest of the gods. So she was wise enough to give Lois the powers and, just make her who she is. She is the queen of DC. So this story is very much a good story for Lois fans.
1
you
minute
know.
left.
The story is very confident, very unapologetic for what it is. It's unforgettable. It's just an amazing story. The narration is cohesive, and the thematic, consistency with everything. Yeah, Claremont really gets these characters. It is just so deep, and I can't believe that this story hasn't been adapted into anything, because a lot of the elements we just haven't seen before. Um, and yeah, I just really think that this story deserves a standing ovation or a second printing or whatever.
So, Britt, let me ask you a very important question. All right. How do you really feel about this story? Go.
This is
And by the
total.
way, I just want to say real quick, Cameron has the best comment ever. Behind that calm voice and praise, you can feel the venom. So go, Britt.
It's total bullshit. Total.
Really?
So let's talk about the art first. What'd you think of that killer art?
That was atrocious. I can't believe, like, 5 minutes of no. If you ever have me read a story like this again, I will jump across this iPad or whatever, hop on a
It was
plane.
him. It was him. Kill Robert. It was him. It was his idea.
At your encouragement,
Yeah, but your idea, a-hole.
you encouraged me.
Nah,
Hey,
nah,
if she kills me, I'm haunting you.
If she kills me, I'm onto you.
Anyway, Britt, continue ranting.
Okay, so yeah, this is total bullshit. This is definitely a Lois Lane power fantasy or whatever, because as I said, for real, in alternate universes, Diana is always evil. You have her as a Nazi, and you have Lois as Wonder Woman. Okay, very on the nose for what Lois Lane fans want as Diana being kicked down. They want her to be immortal. They want her to basically be Wonder Woman 2.0. We saw that even now in Williamson's run, making Lois Superwoman, with that whole thing. And yeah, if you wanted to read this story, you have to be high as a kite and drunk off your ass. You also, in order to create this story and write it, you had to be high as a kite and drunk off your ass. Because from why the hell is Clark a centaur? Why does he have a ham? Why is he drunk? Why is this whole what is going on within this story?
Mind you,
What's the
Britt, the
point?
same guy that wrote this invented the X-Men character Storm.
Okay, well, again, he was
Well, actually, no, he didn't. That was actually Len Wein. Okay, forget it.
whatever.
He makes Storm who she is.
I mean, maybe he was sober at the time. I don't know. But this was very uncomfortable. Lana, Lois, whatever this situationship, this relationship or whatever, being on the moon, trying to live happily ever after. Lois, I mean, girl, age gracefully. This, no. Again, if y'all ever make me read a story like this again, I will strangle y'all. Because
well, remember,
No.
I may have encouraged him, but he made you discuss Marvel.
And I had to read through it though, so we both suffered.
No. The woman suffers first. It's your fault, Robert.
quite honestly, I would take that story over this bullshit.
Oh, geez. Now, okay. Now, Britt, let me ask you a very honest question. Who are you more angry at, me or Robert?
Honestly, both of y'all.
Oh, no!
Both of y'all.
Oh, no!
Is equal. Because my suffering is equal.
Oh, thanks, Robert!
You could have changed it.
Yeah, but
You had a whole
let's
year.
be honest.
You had a whole year to change it.
Let's be honest. Britt trying to say anything positive about that book was so worth it.
It was. It was. Now, to be fair, Britt, Jared and I had to suffer through it with Tevye before we even suggested it to you.
Yeah.
No.
And we went through the whole book.
No,
Unlike
this
Marvel.
Mhm.
honestly, this should be forgotten. I mean, well, it already is forgotten, you know.
Yeah.
But should be like
Burned.
buried, burned. You know, what is it? The whole liquidation process or whatever.
Mhm.
Never reprinted. Nothing.
Too bad it is getting reprinted.
It is?
It's part of the Elseworld omnibuses.
Ew. For real.
And I pre-ordered that.
I don't know which one.
It would probably be the Superman one,
Or
right?
the Justice League one.
Either way,
Is-
I'm screwed because I pre-ordered both of those.
Yeah, but to be fair, though, in the majority of the stories are going to be good.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
very
sorry,
much,
Britt.
as I said, it's very much a self-indulgent power fantasy. It is, in a sense, what people think of Diana in alternate universes, and it feels like a Lois prop-up, against Diana though, at some point. So yeah, that's just a negative 5,000 or whatever for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
all
yep.
right.
It is the Superman Elseworld omnibus.
Okay. Speaking of Superman, can I go?
Yep.
Because this one will also be.
By the way, Britt. By the way, just to make it clear, Jared got the least of it of the three of us.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I love
I'll
that.
keep
Oh,
it-
really?
Yep.
consider that.
So he got off easy compared to you and me.
I'm gonna die soon, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Did
Yeah.
I edit you?
I love that. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. So Robert had to review the I Am a Man book.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So then we have. All right. So what I had to do was Superman Distant Fires.
Want me to show scans so people can
No,
see it?
I have it.
No,
I have
no.
it. So in this book, okay. Oh wait, I have this. Okay, so this is by Howard Chaykin and Gil Kane. It's honestly one of the most visionary Elseworld stories I have honestly ever read that applies to Superman. Oh, sorry. It looks like even DC Studios Online does not want me to review this book. So there's a nuclear holocaust because, of course, the missiles launch because, of course, they couldn't of course, they had to come up with an original way to end the world. So, of course, nuclear hellfire. And, of course, most of mankind gets taken out. And then we have the emotional goodbye of Superman and Lois because no one wants them to break up or for her to die. And he has to bury her and Perry White and Jimmy Olsen and leave Metropolis. And Superman feels like a failure. So you really have this Superman character arc. And Superman actually kills a giant rat. So that was actually really cool. I really felt that that's like contributing to his character, that's really important. And he goes through basically a depressive episode, much like a certain other Superman Wonder Woman story that I'll probably have to do next year. We see Superman with a super beard, which definitely does not look good. Superman is visited by all these ghosts, which I'm sure is going to play like some role in the story, which is very interesting. And yes, Batman died as well, which I really enjoy. I felt like it was like a very important story for Clark's development. And of course, Batman giving Clark advice is not overdone because Batman is the best superhero and DC should do more with him. So Superman uses a gun and fights like giant rats and rat men, and it definitely really looks really cool seeing all of this, like all this post-apocalyptic art, because it's definitely not been done before. And then Superman finds a cat, and he has this giant cat, as a matter of fact, and he has this fantastic code name for it. He's going to call it Kryptonite, because that definitely is an appropriate name for a cat. And then he dives into the ocean to cool off, and he's attacked by an Amazon. Yes, he's attacked by Diana, and they definitely meet up, and it's very interesting to see them come together again, even though that's never been done infinitely better. And Superman instantly changes for Diana, because as you do. And then essentially Diana brings him back to essentially a little essentially a Fortress of Solitude, if you will, where there are other superheroes that like survived the apocalypse, including the Joker that actually is lucid. That is actually really cool, and I didn't really expect that. That was something that when I was reading this, I'm like, okay, that's something that's never been done before. That's something very cool. And then we also have Billy Batson. And then we learn through something with we also see, remember Matrix? In other words, the like weird Superman, the post-crisis Supergirl before cars all came back. And she's in this, and she has the most beautiful like alien form ever. She, if anything, she could pass as a really good pencil eraser. So then we learn that Diana and Billy Batson were a couple, which definitely is something that really you could like link to Diana because of her being Greek in origin and the immortality and stuff. We all know the Wonder Woman fan base really doesn't care about that. And then as time goes by, Superman starts to rebuild society, and then he marries Wonder Woman, and then Billy Batson is like upset, so he Shazams for the first time, which when you think about it, actually makes sense that he chose right now to super power up instead of beforehand. And he essentially has to build up his powers. Superman, but basically replaces him as like the head of like the table. And I have half a minute left. And then essentially what happens is Shazam builds up his forces, invades, and kills Wonder Woman, because definitely that's a mature thing to do. And Superman screams "God," which that's a very valid attitude. Now, let me tell you guys what I really think of this story. All right, what the hell was this? So let me start off by telling you this. All right, so of course you go with this. No one's done a nuclear hellfire story before.
Ooh.
Not only that, why does Wonder Woman date Shazam? Why? Like, Britt, this brings the immortality thing to BS levels. Because Billy Batson's an adult now, and I'm like, but Diana's younger. So what the hell are you guys doing? I don't understand. Sometimes I really wonder, unless they establish that Billy Batson was always an adult, which as far as I know, they didn't.
I think that he goes from I think they were trying to establish that he was probably the same age or so. But
he aged up to match up with Shazam.
But but the point is he was a 12-year-old kid when he first met Diana. That's where it's creepy. Then you have it where, so Superman and Wonder Woman first meet up, and it's like instantly Superman just changes, and it's like, oh, I'm in love with Diana now, which, don't get me wrong, Britt and Robert, as you know, I have a certain like bias towards Superman and Wonder Woman getting together. Even I'm like, particularly if he spent the past, like, let's say, long ass time being haunted by ghosts, he wouldn't just change.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's literally off the kick of a freaking switch. And I'm like, and of course with Matrix, Matrix, I anticipated they would show up because Superman. But then the other part that really made me like, what the hell is, okay, of course, nuclear hellfire makes the Joker a productive member of society and makes him lucid. And I'm like, wait, what?
Nuclear energy can do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
Yep.
But
Hey, you didn't talk about the ending.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the ending. So how does this wonderful story end? Oh, it ends in the way practically every Superman Elseworld story ends. Are you ready? Britt, are you ready? You ready to see how this ends, Britt? By literally recreate. So Superman and Shazam have this battle, and the battle causes the Earth to be destabilized. So Superman takes the kid that he had with Wonder Woman, also named Bruce, mind you. So of course, Superman needs Batman into everything. He gives the kid the green. He creates a ship with the Green Lantern ring because that's how the Green Lantern ring works. Sends it into space and Earth blows up. Essentially, they redo the Superman origin.
But he chooses to stay behind when he could have gone with them.
Yeah, he chooses. So Superman just says, "I'm gonna die now."
Yeah, was like, I lived a wonderful life.
It's essentially like when I'm gonna make this reference in the Rise of Skywalker when Kylo kisses Rey and then immediately dies. And then we die. And I'm reading this and I'm like, the sin that this book has, in addition to making Wonder Woman a pedophile, but again, let me put it this way: we're living in a world where Patty Jenkins made her a rapist. So, or is it really that different? But with this, it's like the thing with this, and I'm like, it's written by Howard Chaykin, which is sad because I like a lot of Howard Chaykin's work. He writes a lot of good stuff.
He also wrote Son of Superman.
That's the one where like, the way that ends, Britt, is so the Justice League all turn out to be corrupt, like Wonder Woman, of course, and as a punishment, Martian Manhunter is deported to Mars. And I go,
who's there to enforce it?
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, yeah, nuclear hellfire causes all this stuff to change. And of course, you have to drape Superman, Lois in your cape. Yeah, that's not been done millions of times. And Superman killing rats. It's like, all of this is like, this is like
where Tom King gets that from.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Or no, you know where he really gets it from? Excuse me, this book is making me more sick. It's like, remember Dark All-Star Batman and Robin when Alfred says, "Sir, you're not going to make Robin eat rats," and then Batman goes, "I did." That's where Tom King got that from.
And I can be honest, I thought the story was actually decent until he met up with the survivors.
Yeah, because it's like, also naming the cat Kryptonite. It'd be one thing if you named him like Crypto Cat or something like that. Hey, Nix. But it's like, what? I'm reading this and I'm like, it's just like, again, here's the other part. He instantly like changes to being in love with Diana. And I'm like, Britt, even Clark, as the other resident Super Wonder fanatic on the panel, even you agree, he wouldn't just all of a sudden like flip a switch, right?
Right. It definitely would have taken a lot of time. Basically like Kingdom Come. I mean, it took, 10 years for them to, regardless of how they play on those certain feelings, yes, they do have those harbor feelings, but they don't just act on them, that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like all these, and I'm like, it's just, the more I see it, so I'm like, okay, so you got Guy Gardner, because was this written at the time where he was the only Green Lantern?
He wasn't even a Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah. And then Jean survives.
Earlier, when Clark said, like, we all with our powers, good riddance. What?
Here's the other question. So Cheetah is stuck in her animal form, but other like animal hybrid forms are like more feral and attacking. They never explain why she, of all people, is just a cat lady.
And why is John stuck in his humanoid form and not his Martian form?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Nick says they should have named the cat Streaky as a reference to Supercat. Yeah, that would have worked.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like,
yeah, he said, I will name him Kryptonite because it's such a damn menace.
Yeah, I'm like, And again, Joker being the one.
Yep. And again, the fact that not only was Diana and Billy dating, but apparently ended so bitter that turn the page. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. Where right there. Look at that face.
Yeah, and it's so bad.
And then she just rubs it in by holding on to Clark when it's like Diana would not rub it in.
Well, first off, Diana would not date a minor. That's the first part right there. I'm
just saying in general, she would not rub it in.
No matter what the Wonder Woman fandom would have you do, would have you believe, Wonder Woman would not date a minor.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to say, if she's with an ex, she wouldn't be like, he's my new man.
Yeah, she instantly, like, moves on. And I'm like...
the only good thing about this book is the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork by Gil Kane is pretty good.
Rest in peace.
As opposed to what Robert and... I got the book with the best art. Oh, my God.
He got the lesser of the punishment.
Jay Heat got the only Marvel book, mind you. Guess what he has to review? And he'll be here soon. Yeah. He's doing Secret Empire.
He's going to have to breeze through that, though. He's going to get it in 5 minutes.
I know. But yeah, it's like, Britt, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Britt.
Whatever.
Oh, God. Oh,
No, Britt. I'm going to make it up to you. I already know what I'm going to have you do next year, and it's not going to be anywhere near as bad.
Robert, DM it to me on Twitter, and I'll tell you. Oh, this is going to be good. I won't tell Britt yet, but you'll know by my reaction.
All right.
It's going to be so much fun. And I'm going to be stabbed soon by Britt, so just so you guys know. Oh, it's not that bad.
Told ya!
It has to be a book that she hates, though.
Ooh, good point.
That's the...
What?
Oh, I think I got it.
Oh, no. Type it to me.
Hang on.
If it's Rebirth, I'm definitely...
No.
So, Robert, what do you think?
Not really.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Britt. You don't have a say in what we assign you. I just want you to stress that. I want to be very clear about that.
So
wait, how's that one? I just sent you one.
Oh! Oh! Yes. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Tevye has the better one. Britt, guess what you're reviewing? Amazon's Attack next year. The original.
Can we tell what the alternative was?
Okay, you can pick, because either of these is going to be the option. Tomasi's Super Wonder or Amazon's Attack.
Oh, Amazon Attack.
All right, yeah. I'll give you that. Because you're screwed either way. Oh, trust me, Britt. Bees, my God.
Bees. Again, the fact that Josie Campbell tried to bring that as a reference in the recent Amazon Attack, and George kept saying, no. And she's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping JG will show up soon so we can do this. But
my God.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, this is going to be really fun.
Well, Jared, I'm going to tell you what I want you to do next year.
Oh, no.
Everyone, you're going to hear this. JLA Act of God.
Ha. That is.
Why do you hate me?
It's the makeup for Britt.
We
gave her the worst one.
Well, thank you, Robert.
Britt, save me. Oh, God. His face dropped again. Yeah, exactly. It's like when you guys said Wonder Bat. Jesus.
I don't know what you can come up to give me that hasn't been done before.
Oh, I know what I'm doing, brother.
What?
I know what I'm doing.
Can't do Marvel because Jay Heat did it in the
past.
Oh,
no. I'm doing something that's infinitely worse, brother, for you. You are going to summarize Bendis' Superman run.
The whole run? Okay, first of all, do it in 5 minutes, really?
You can just summarize you don't have to talk about everything.
You read the 2 different books too.
No, you're just gonna do the Superman book. You're not gonna do like both.
Okay. You know what I thought you were having me do? I thought you were having me do Chuck Austin's run.
No, because I know you hate Bendis' run the most.
Actually, I told you before there was one other run that I felt was worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want me? It was the CRL era, but that's because it was boring.
No, I'd rather have you not review a boring run. I'd rather have you review one that you seethe with anger, like Britt.
Fair enough.
Eric, can I say, Britt, you are about the only person that even when you're trying to talk positively about something, you can feel the venom.
What about with me? Yeah, didn't you think that was me too?
Excuse me, sir. She is the master at this.
Good point.
Did you see what she did?
Yeah, I was dripped with sarcasm.
Oh, Jay Heat's here. And so all right. So let me play his intro. All right, so Jay Heat, you are doing Secret Empire. Again, as the rules state, you must review 5 minutes, talk about how awesome it is. You have to be the biggest shill of this storyline ever. And then I will give you the 1 minute. You will wrap it up. And then I will immediately and then you can immediately change over. You ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Well, Secret Empire was a very impactful story. It was right in the middle of a presidential election. Tensions were high, but it really gave a decent social commentary on like American imperialism, on false idols or fallen heroes. It was a whole line-wide extravaganza, and it told the story it wanted to tell. It set up future storylines. It helped set up Civil War II. It did what it was trying to do. It told the story it wanted to tell. Now, is it perfect? Of course not. But I'm not going to say, at least in this context, it's not terrible. And just
Okay, I will pause the timer. All right, I instantly know what book I'm gonna have Jay Heat do next year. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Sorry about that, technical difficulties. Now, where was I? Oh yes.
Right,
oh yes. Yes. Actually, you had Captain America being more than just a Boy Scout. You had Captain Marvel taking the reins. Everyone just uniting together against this huge, overarching threat of imperialism and tyranny. And it kind of reminds you of Winter Soldier in a way, to where how far is too far, safety over control. Jared, how much time do I have left?
3 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh, I thought it was faster than that. Okay. Well, it's not like a Paul situation. Sure, character assassination all around, but that's with any long-term storytelling. It's not like they drag Paul out of the ether. But like I said, it could be worse. But let's see. What else positive can I say about this comic? It's impactful for all its faults. It's impactful, and it very much inspires the themes of the writers allowed to express themselves at the time. Continuity is good as an investment and a sales pitch, but at the end of the day, it's artistic expression. The writers and scripters and artists, they wanted to feel valued in the work, even if it is just a stepping stone for them in the grand scheme of things, and they're trying to cash in on royalties. Hey, I said this was satire. Hey, I said this was satire. I didn't say I was going to be a shill about it.
3 minutes, sir. Keep going.
And then you just have and you're coming right off the heels of all new, all different. You had America Chavez, Miles Morales in main continuity. Squirrel Girl. Who could forget Squirrel Girl? It shows like everyone coming together, like as JHW the God says. It really reminds you of Ultimate Street in a way, even though your opinion is subjective. And it really leads to life. And I couldn't have said it better myself, Super Samarian. We've never seen before. Hey, man.
Keep going.
You're not even close. He hasn't given you the 1 minute mark to keep going. He's pausing while you're laughing.
Hey, I'm enjoying this, but all right.
Stop cheating.
I'm not cheating. I'm literally
You're
going off.
deliberately pausing to eat time. Stop cheating.
No cheating. We didn't cheat.
Me, a cheater? No, I would never.
Talk. A-hole.
He's still injured as much as the book did.
What a waste. The poor children. Okay, you guys are not fun. All right, back to this. Then you had Steve go through an existential crisis with the Tesseract, and like this kind of reminds you of the Black Mercy in a way, but nowhere near as executed. We're trying to meet a 22-minute mark.
Stop reading comments. Go.
Go.
1 minute left, a-hole.
You're stretching it just as much as the book did.
You know I'm doing this on purpose, right?
Exactly. Move it.
We didn't do this.
Walk.
The three of us didn't do this, dude. You
Britta didn't do it. Suman won by Claremont. Keep going.
Rick did.
Oh man. Okay. What I really want this to boil down to is that this was a impactful story, very much telling of its time, and just riveted and impactful, and like we've never seen before. It's really it's like forcing America to look in the mirror in comic book form. And it just tells how it just shows out.
So Jay Heat, I got a very important question for you, sir. How do you really feel about Secret Empire? Go.
Well, funny you should mention that, Jared. This storyline was hot garbage. Like, seriously, say what you will, but I've seen a lot of petty editorial crap from Marvel years. Granted, I'm a casual comic fan, and even then, I came up in the trenches in 2000s. I've seen a lot of crap, but I've never seen something as vile, petty, and blasphemous, second only to freaking Paul just a few years ago. At least that was that was done out of spite when Nick Spencer left the book. This was just heinous. This derailed an entire line to which I would argue the Captain America books never fully recovered from, at least not from a logistical standpoint. And don't get me started on the freaking. You know what? I'm not even going to say the line. I'm not even going to say the line.
Yes, you can.
I refuse.
Hail Hydra.
Thank you, Jared. But yeah, just this was arguably the worst comic I've ever read in my life, and the reason I quit Marvel. Like, nope, I'm done. Nope. No. I refuse to entertain this.
So you could say you gave Marvel an ultimatum.
I would say I gave more of an absolute.
You could say you were a Jay Heat in crisis.
I would say it's more of a Armageddon.
All right, continue on, Empire.
So would you say this was your 0 hour?
Okay, now you're just trying to piss me off.
Don't worry, Robert. He's just having an identity crisis.
I hope this is his final.
Oh, by the way,
person.
Britt, so to make sure you know, we're talking about Secret Empire is the story where Captain America was revealed to be a Nazi the whole time.
And just like that, we're demonetized. Thank you, Jared.
You're welcome. It's my channel. What do you guys care?
You know what, Jay, after that performance, you're going to love what I'm suggesting for next year.
And bring it on. Like I said, Robert, you weren't with us. You guys can't break. I've seen a lot of bad comics over the years. You guys can't break me. And Tevia as a whole, Dark Crisis wasn't objectively bad. Only that particular tie-in was heinous. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah.
You know, Jared, may I just throw my suggestion out?
Oh, yes, you can.
Jay, next year you're doing Megan Fitzmartin's Tim Drake run. The entirety of it.
Not now. Not now. Do not make me remove you. Do not make me mute you. No. Do not start with me, Jay. I have a cold. I was
give him a break for
that.
Give him a break on this one, Jay Heat. Seriously.
Okay, good. So anyway, let me ask the audience, who do you think had the worst book? I think we're all gonna be sorry for this lady right about here.
I got the
Brit.
second worst though.
Sorry, Britt.
I had to deal with Brett had to do Superman, Wonder Woman, whom got destroyed. I had to do Superman Earth End.
Oh, okay, Earth's End.
I'm a man.
Bearded idiot.
Superman with the giant gun that has a headlight on it.
All I'm saying is it makes for good satire. If Linkar is
not even.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, did I mention that on Robert's show, Britt was just coming from reviewing Marvel?
Oh,
sweet summer child.
So Britt,
I will never review that comic. Oh wait, I did first year we were on.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Britt, Nix agrees that you had it worse.
I agree. She had it worse.
I'm sorry.
Jared, you had the
Although
weakest.
I will say, I was excited coming into this because I was like, I want to see how Britt tries to positively review.
That's why you encouraged me to do it.
That's why I encouraged you, because I was like, oh, because for the entertainment value. Because Britt, I'm sorry, you are just so entertaining when you do this.
Yeah.
Hey, Britt, you have my word. I am never going to have you do another that bad like Marvel or Whom Got Destroyed level book on PTN.
I mean, the only problem I have with it is that I can't say, what I really want to say. I have to sanitize.
I'll tell you what, Britt. Put it in the private chat or the Twitter chat.
Okay.
That's even worse. So
go ahead.
It's better you vent now because you're going to be
vent now.
You're going to be stuck in this for 5 minutes.
Vent in the private chat. Oh, sorry. That was Jay's timer going off. But vent in the private. You can use whatever language you want, either in the Twitter chat or I'll tell you what. DM your rant to me, and I will decide if I can, and I will try and read the most of it I can online, if I can.
Just remember,
you won't be able to.
Fair, yeah. Knowing YouTube's policy, I'm not gonna lie. But Britt, fair warning: Jared can be a little petty sometimes, especially live. He's not gonna let you deflect for 5 minutes straight.
What do you mean being petty? What do you mean me being petty?
Cue the playback 2 minutes ago.
By the way, JH, one issue doesn't count.
Yeah, we're not doing. It's not a one issue thing.
Okay.
Unless it's a prestige book like what you and I had to do.
Oh, and you know what I just realized? I said the B word on the show.
Why did you say that name?
Bendis?
Yeah, because he asked me to do it to do his. Why did you say that name?
Stop it!
He told me to do it. His super BMB Superman run.
That's what Robert's, because I know it's going to eat away at him. The fear and the and the intimidation. To quote Alfred, that's how it starts. The fever, the rage that turns good men cruel.
Jay Heath, I'm having him do JLA Act of God.
Yep, that is appropriate. Not gonna lie, that is.
So now all of a sudden I'm the one everyone's directing all their payback toward now.
And Britt's doing Amazon's Attack.
Which one?
The original.
No,
of course.
the original one.
The reason one was good.
Yeah, I would agree. The recent one, the one with the exclamation point, was decent. Same with the Steve Trevor stuff.
The one with the exclamation point.
How else are you going to distinguish the two?
Well, here's the thing, Jay. It was either she did with Amazon Attack or Tomasi Super Wonder. She picked Amazon.
Wait, are we counting Volume 4 in that Super Wonder reaction? Are we counting
Volume 3 and above?
Okay, your Super Wonder is your bread and butter. I could see why you chose Amazon Attack instead.
I mean, I would do that one too, and it would be just as unfiltered as. So yeah.
You know, I just realized she could do 2 books.
No.
I'm only kidding. I'm not going to.
She's the newest of the ensemble.
Jay, you're definitely doing Chris Martin's Tim Drake. You are definitely doing that.
Oh, I don't care. I mean, that book is just god awful. But I will say,
or you could do the Fartacular comic and take one for the team.
What am I, the Joker to you?
Hey, what I'm putting Jared through, I think you're getting off lightly.
This is gonna be my Joker origin story next year, ladies and gents.
Actually, your Joker origin story was that one Wonder Bat during the Justice League Infinity comic a few years ago. Remember that issue?
That's not a Wonder Bat thing. That's not even there's nothing that really pisses me off. If you,
I'm sorry. It was Wonder Woman and Darkseid. My mistake.
Yeah, and even that was Elseworlds. It doesn't bother me. And I believe the first year we did this, I did the issue where Batman got Batgirl pregnant.
Wait.
Kyle Higgins did
I think I did that one the first year, if I remember correctly.
Now I remember.
Oh, Britt's typing. Britt is typing it on Twitter. Oh boy. Hold
on, I gotta see. Wait, is it direct message or group?
DM to me.
Okay, all right.
I'll tell you what. If it's hilarious, I'll put it in the private chat. I'm not sure if I can put this on, if I can publicly share this, because otherwise the channel will get nuked. If I know Brit, the channel will be nuked.
All I will say on that says I have never seen any creative, casual or otherwise, openly defend Bat says, because that's what it is. Bat says in any capacity. I've
Tim did.
Well, of course.
Well, here's the thing. Again, with Bruce Timm, I look at it as he's so used to pre-crisis where they were closer in age.
Which it was impacted by the Batman the 66 series, which, I mean, it's an honest to God mistake. But dynamics and intern attraction, that's fine if it's one-sided. But the moment you act on it, especially in a mentor capacity, that's where things get sleazy.
That's true. And in fact, now wait, how much was Tim heavily involved with Beyond? Wasn't that more of a dating thing?
Nowhere near as much.
That's where it was set up.
A lot of it was set up in BTAS. A lot of it was
even in the movie.
No, Batman Beyond, not BTAS.
Well, not necessarily in the Batwoman movie. It was
after Beyond, though.
But it's BTAS adjacent. It is BTAS adjacent.
But it's canon. It's canon to the DCAU, and which is why it will always be a tarnish on that Batman.
Agreed. And they really need, and for people, spoilers for a 20-year-old subplot, basically they need a reason for why the Bat family broke up, and which ultimately led to Bruce retiring in the distant future. The Bat family had a major falling out, and out of anything you can come up, first of all, the fact that you turned Tim into Jason was bad enough. You're already doing a Death in the Family adaptation of itself, but you got to add this on top of it.
And here's the other thing. I gotta say, you know what the only other book I would say is close enough to being just as bad?
What?
Batman 66, Wonder Woman 77, the last few issues where it was revealed that the Adam West Batman and the Cesar Romero Joker. Cesar Romero Joker killed Alfred, and then Adam West Batman killed Joker.
I'll admit that's pretty bad, because that show is very
That is like, what the hell? And then Batman went into seclusion after that.
That's full Nicholson right there, not gonna lie.
And Cesar Romero would never do that. Remember, Romero's Joker was not insane compared to Riddler.
I would say Riddler would be a fairer comparison.
Yeah, Riddler was the one more insane.
It's canon to the DCAU.
Okay, the Higgins thing, not really.
But no, Batman slept with Batgirl is.
That part, yeah, but the miscarriage was not.
There's three versions, and Britt, please bear with me, Britt. I'm trying to stall you as much time as humanly possible.
My God!
There is three versions.
Wait! I didn't know you could do that with a squirrel. I'm only kidding. I'm gonna drop it in the private chat, and you guys can react to this. Britt, do you mind if I drop it in the private chat for them to react to?
Sure.
So this is what she comes back with.
While we're waiting on that,
it's in there.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is great.
My only complaint is that Claremont is memorialized for a reason. Not saying he's fallen off in his old age, but his X-Men run is solid. But other than that, this is pretty spot on.
Even the best writer has a few stinkers.
He wasn't that good with DC. That's the thing. His Sovereign 7 wasn't that great.
I mean, look, there are some creators that suck at DC but are great at Marvel, like Tom King.
And Bendis.
I just need a lot
you-
of writers to
Did you
stay away
say the
from
word?
Diana.
Well, yes, exactly. Did you say the word again, J-Heat? Okay.
I said Voldemort.
No, you said hit.
Why did you say that name?
If
Still
I
got
play one more time, I'm going to be copyright claim, please.
Okay, I'll stop. I'm done.
But yes, it's like there were so many. But oh my gosh, Britt, I love. Like, don't ever change, Britt. Don't ever
Okay, now,
change.
Jared, hear me finish this whole sentence before you assume anything, all right?
Fair enough.
Bendis is better at Marvel than BMB at DC.
That is fair.
Wait,
that is fair.
wait.
You got to give him that. You got to give him that. That's fair.
All right, wait. Repeat that statement.
Bendis is better at Marvel than BMB is at DC.
Oh yeah, 100%. You kidding me?
Thank
I
you.
have his plus of like New Avengers.
How is
Where's
my
the
way
lie?
around it? How is my way around
Where
it?
is it? I'll wait. Where is the lie? I'll wait.
It's not. Look at his Avengers saga.
And here's the funny thing that Jared and I had talked about once before. Hickman and King are kind of similar in that they both write the opposite company style, but they prefer the company they're working at characters.
Well, they should trade then. Hey, Marvel and DC, make like a sports team and trade. Trust me, DC, you'll be getting the better of the deals.
Hickman doesn't want to do DC characters.
No, he adamantly refused.
It's like King doesn't want to do Marvel as much.
Okay, so Marvel, find someone else, but offer them and say, we'll take King, please.
There's not really anyone else I think DC be willing to trade for that isn't Hickman.
The last thing I'll say about Batset before we move on is that there's 3 versions of it. The Batman 2 Beyond 2.0 Higgins' version, which leads to a miscarriage.
Which is the comic that's the possible future of the comics.
The Killing Joke version, which they utilize as a subplot to give Barbara more to do, which was a choice. I'm not going to say it was a good choice, but it was a choice. And the 3rd version is in the Batman Beyond Rebirth, where it's implied to have happened, but
that was more because they were referencing the cartoon anyway.
Exactly.
So that's the only reason why I can let Rebirth get away with it, because it's more connecting to that.
Yeah, it's more of a reference than anything. It doesn't go into detail what happened. It just
caveat, that is true. He was willing to do Legion, but that was it. And then BMB came over to DC, and he's like, I don't need him completely retconning all my stuff.
And so another thing at DC that BMB ruined. Wow.
Yep.
But anyway, I think
before he even picked up a pencil.
Wait, Britt, did you ever have Britt? Is she gonna defend the book, or are we just gonna?
She already did. She did her thing.
Oh,
You missed it.
Okay, never mind.
Did you miss me going over at Earth End?
I'll catch the playback. But
I had to defend twin clones of Hitler.
Hey, Robert, just say it once.
Twin clones of Hitler?
No, the other thing.
I am a man!
Yes, there you go. I am a man!
Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
Yeah.
So we need to get Linkar on the show one of these days. That'd be great.
No, that would be if he doesn't do those type of things.
By the way, I could just feel Brit's simmering over there. It's like where she is. There's probably like a bunch of tornadoes going on because she's making like Storm from the X-Men and causing.
Britt, can I ask how much do you hate us? Honestly, like a scale of 1 to 10.
I don't hate y'all. It's okay because it is April Fool's, but I hate the story.
But you hate it more than Marvel?
I really do. Because I am a Wonder Woman fan. So it's like
Robert, compare Marvel to the making Diana a Nazi.
Here's something I gotta add. But would you agree though? Marvel still shows Marvel is worse than DC still. This as far as being petty and being
way worse.
Yes, as far as pettiness and just being, like grown men acting like toddlers. Yes, Marvel is worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, hold on, JH the God. Don't lie to me. I know I'm all for fun on April Fools.
Oh no, J Heat. That's real. That happened before April Fools. Paul is dead.
Oh yeah, no, don't you remember during Civil War II, Carol technically killed Tony, and he died. They made a Tony up running around with a clone body with an AI uploaded into it.
Robert, the most recent one at the very bottom.
Oh
yes, Paul is dead.
Oh yeah, he is. And
It happened before April Fool's.
And
But Marvel, but here's a refresher, Britt. So what does Marvel put out for April Fool's? This was the moment where I'm like, I hate this company so much. What? Wait. Hang on for a second.
Though I will admit the Punisher Power Girl backup story was hilarious.
You want to know why?
Why?
Jerry Conway created them. That's the only reason why they did that.
Wait a minute here. Something may have happened.
What?
Hang on. I gotta see this because this would be hilarious if this happens.
What, you talking about the Venom issue or what?
No. So, Robert, you know the tweet I sent you that was from Marvel Comics?
You mean about Nicolo's thing? There's something with Nicolo's idea?
About the April Fool's thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing, so I clicked on it, and then it said it's from a suspended account. Did Marvel Comics Twitter get suspended? I'm trying to find it, because if so, oh my God! No, it's not. No.
Do you know what the April Fool's Day thing was?
What?
Hang on.
Claiming that Amazing 1000 is going to be a wedding issue.
No, that was a fake tweet. Thank God, because I don't think Marvel.
It was a fake tweet.
Apparently, because I'm on the Marvel official Twitter page and I don't see it.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Good.
I don't think even Marvel would be that stupid.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it wasn't a personal account. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, Power Girl.
I give Marvel prop. That would have been suicide.
Yeah, exactly. You could say they would have to call the Suicide Squad.
Oh, Bat Lagoon, the Punish Girl.
Oh. Except here's the thing. I would assign that to someone, but the comic does not exist.
Well, you said that. They never got published.
A few YouTubers got a secret copy of it, but they haven't distributed it.
I don't think they ever will.
No, that's going to stay in the vault. That amount of cringe, but hey, it made for good optics. It made for good engagement. Everybody laughed at it, but hey.
Yeah, exactly. So we all survived. So let's wrap this baby up in a little bow. So, okay.
I want to end my thing with Britt. I am so sorry.
I'm sorry, Britt.
Sorry.
Don't kill me.
It had to be done.
Don't kill me. But anyway.
Yeah, if you were at the beginning, I was hiding.
Kill Robert. Don't kill me. Blame him. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up. So, so another great year, another great April Fool's Day. So as for what you can expect from Comics League in the future, tomorrow we have CLD at 6 p.m. Hopefully at 6 or 6:30, somewhere in there. We're going to be talking about all the news, all the trailers and such. And for Super Wonder Legacy, Britt and I are going to be comparing Civil War to Injustice and talk about how Civil War did the whole superheroes fighting story infinitely better than Injustice. Yes, we will go there. And for Amazon Answers, I believe I am discussing, hang on, I got to pull up my pictures here. I am discussing the my favorite Elseworlds Wonder. Actually, it's Sensation Comics Volume 1, which I'm going to enjoy that. And then, so I didn't do Wonder Woman Wednesday this week because of this and the fact that I'm sick. But I will be doing that next week. Robbie could talk about why Linda Carter's Wonder Woman was iconic. Robert, let's start with you.
Got my link down below, and I got plenty of PTNs in the can to get to 700. And if anyone wants to join as a member, they can actually then see me and Britt covering Marvel, and I have one of my biggest meltdowns. You saw what I did earlier today was bad. Britt, you can tell them how bad my meltdown was for Marvel.
Yeah, that was a show, Robert.
Go, yeah. For $1, you can join up and see that a month early.
Mm-hmm.
I might start a Patreon too. I haven't decided.
It's not Patreon. It's a membership subscription.
Oh, you were talking about membership. Okay.
All right. So Jay Heat, how about you?
Well, I already mentioned my potential Patreon announcement. I'll let you know details on that. Also, my name is Jahee Blade, Jahee75, where I do comics, movies, games, just about everything, really. So if you just want to vibe, hang out, maybe for a little banter with Jared here in between shows, it's all in good fun, because that's what we try to do here. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, it's all good fun. I love these people.
And
mhm.
what was it? I had a New Direction verse announcement, but I can't remember it now. But I'll announce it soon.
Sweet. And Britt, what do you have planned besides my impending death?
Or mine.
Well, of course, we have Saturday for the show. But also just to say, follow me on Twitter, my new account, BDiva27.
Don't worry. It's really easy to find. Just find the first profile with a Beyonce profile picture. You'll find her. You'll find her. But anyway, stay at work, everyone. Remember, Lois Lane is Lois Lame, and stop writing bad books!